A federal high court sitting in Lagos has barred the Financial Reporting Council of Nigeria, the FRCN, from investigating the suspended central bank governor, Lamido Sanusi. Presiding Justice John Soho made this order while delivering judgment in a suit filed by the suspended CBN governor against the FRCN and its executive secretary, Mr. Jim Osanyade-Obasi. The court held that although the FRCN Act gives the council the powers to conduct the probe with a view to ensuring good governance in financial matters, our judiciary correspondent Shola Shoyele has the report.
After a suspension by the federal government, the Financial Reporting Council of Nigeria, FRCN, had moved to probe the tenure of the suspended CBN governor, Mr. Sanusi Lamido, over allegations of financial recklessness. Mr. Sanusi had approached the Federal High Court Lagos to challenge his invitation to appear before the investigating panel set up by the FRCN. The suspended CBN governor insisted that the FRCN should be stopped from further investigating him because the organization had demonstrated bias when it earlier indicted him and made recommendations to the federal government without first giving him the opportunity to defend himself. Part of the council's recommendation was that there was a need for a thorough investigation of the activities of the CBN. In a counter-affidavit and preliminary objection filed and argued on behalf of the FRCN and its executive secretary, the FRCN argued that the investigation panel was not biased and had not arrived at any conclusion in respect of the investigation of the activities of the CBN for the financial year 2011 and 2012. It therefore asked the court to strike out the suit for being misconceived and premature. In a judgment which lasted almost 2 hours, Justice John Soho first dismissed the application by the FRCN that it lacked jurisdiction to entertain the suit. The court held that the matter was a fundamental right issue which it could adjudicate upon. After that, Justice Soho held that there is clear evidence that the FRCN's bid to investigate Mr. Sanusi's tenure at CBN is tainted with bias. He held that while the FRCN Act empowered it to conduct such an inquiry, it could not do so without recourse to due process. The court therefore resolved all the issues in favor of the suspended CBN governor, granted all the reliefs he sought, and concluded that after having reached a conclusion as to Mr. Sanusi's culpability, the FRCN can no longer conduct any investigation on the same matter. He held that the suspended CBN governor was right not to honor the FRCN's invitation, as the council's actions amounted to malice and an abuse of executive power. This judgment in favor of Mr. Sanusi is coming 3 months after he was suspended from office by the federal government. Shola Shoyele, Channels Television News.